Hello and welcome back to another Forzathon weekly guide. This week we've got ourselves ready to Hoon. Chapter number 1, the one who hoons, means we need to go ahead and own and drive the 1991 Hoonigan Gymkhana 10 Ford Escort Cosworth Group A. I think that might honestly be on par for the car with the longest title. Right, here's mine, so let's go ahead and move it forward a bit and we should hopefully see there is chapter number 1 complete. Going on to chapter number 2, Automotive Aeronautics, we need to go ahead and use all 620 brake horsepower of this thing to apparently get 10 air skills. So let's go ahead and do that. If you want a good area to do this in, by the way, use the Dunas Blancas region. Trust me, it helps a lot. And there we go, that is chapter number 2 complete. And just like that, we move on to chapter number 3, Rally Champion. We need to go ahead and take this thing and win ourselves a dirt race. Thankfully, there's one not too far from here. Also, a fun fact about this little Escort right here is not only is it a really nice car to look at and one I'd love to see in person, but it was also featured in Forza Horizon 4 as part of the car pass over there. If you want to see a full video on this thing, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And away we go, we're now up against a whole bunch of other various assorted vehicles, including a Honda Civic. We've got ourselves a Peugeot up to, I was going to say to our right, now they're in front of us, and hopefully it shouldn't be the case for too long because we're coming up to a few tight twisty turns in a little bit, and we can just go ahead and slide right on past. And we'll also go ahead and slide past half the other field as well. Fun fact, there's also a version 2 of this car, and you can see it just up here. In fact, there it is, known as the Cosy V2 right there, which is very interesting indeed, and you can also grab that as part of the first showcase that you ever do in Forza Horizon 5. In the meantime, I tried to look up a few interesting facts about this thing before we got onto this race so I could talk about them like I normally do, and I've got to say, this is a very tricky car to actually find any sort of interesting details on. Mostly because they're all kept very secretive and very hidden away. That, or I just don't know where I'm looking. And now it's just one long run to the finish. There's a Peugeot behind us, but I don't think they've quite got enough space to catch us because across the line we go at roughly about, I think, 175, I want to say that was. And across the line, though, with a first place and a time of 2 minutes 17. And so we go on to chapter number 4, Be Creative. We need to go ahead and earn 5 burnout skills with the wonderful Escort. Now, in case you're sat there thinking this is going to be tricky, it really isn't. Let's just go ahead, pull the handbrake, and just keep doing a lot of these. Although, just a word of advice, this would make somebody very dizzy. And in the meantime, we've managed to complete the challenge itself, so that is a Forzathon weekly challenge and this weekly guide for Ready to Hoon complete, and 5 points towards your festival playlist total. Mine this week is currently at a staggering 64 out of 70, so I've not got much left to do. In the meantime, feel free to go ahead and share this to anybody else who needs help completing this week's weekly challenge, and I'll go ahead and see you all in the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Tech out. See ya! I wonder if they'll make one of these for the Cosy V2.